Hello everyone, welcome to another video. This video is going to be on Stalcraft X. This is a tips and tricks beginner guide. These are all the questions I had early on and would have made the process way smoother. So if this video helps you out, please like, subscribe, do the usual things, push-ups, shower, whatever the case may be. I hope this video helps you out and I hope you enjoy. So have yourself a good day. So when you first load into the game, you're going to do a tutorial. And so from that tutorial, you'll find yourself running through a building, finding guns, shooting players, and then eventually you'll finish the tutorial and you'll find yourself in this first stage here. It's called Adamant. It is right here. This is Adamant. This is the first headquarters that you're going to reach. Each headquarters has 5 stages to it. The higher stage you are, the more unlockable guns and gear you can get in that headquarters. So when you first start, what I recommend you doing is changing your settings right away. There's one setting when it comes to the map I would change right away, which is rotating minimap of the camera, with the camera. You want to turn that off. That way, if you look in the top right, you can see my guy moves, but my minimap doesn't. The second keybind that I would change as well is tab. Tab, which is mark, to E. And then I would take E, which is inventory, and put it to tab. Tab is pretty universal when it comes to PC gaming for inventory. So that's what I would do first. Or next. So that's what I would do next. After you've done that, maybe we'll give a quick overview of the screen, which you guys see right now. In the bottom right hand of the screen, you see, simply your ammo, your selector. You can change your select by pushing V, as in Victor. You can change the selector of the mode. Next, you see also bandages that have been bound. We'll get into the bindings in a sec. You can also see a piece of bread that's at 10 minutes. That piece of bread gives me stamina, so I ate it. You also got health and then energy as well. Health red, energy brown, or 10. And then blue inside the red there is the armor value. So in the top right, you will also see a mini map. And also underneath the mini map, you will see the time of day. And below that, you will see a current quest that I have selected. By selecting a quest, all you have to do is right click on it, and it will become your new quest underneath the minimap. Also, notice on the the minimap in the top right, you will see a number in the top left, 11. That speaks of how many players are in my area. I don't know what the vicinity is, if it's 50 meters, 150 meters. Think of it as a circle. There is 11 people within my radius. They could be friend or foe. And then, of course, a compass at the top of my screen. And I have also at the bottom, you can see search for signals. Just click X. This is a device you're going to get later on. We don't need to talk about that right now. So if I open on my inventory, I'm just going to work my way through this from left to right. This is a skin that I got from a box. I put that on. This is your night vision. Anything that has a lock symbol on it in your inventory, when you die, you will not lose it. Okay. Also, the shield as well. You will not lose anything with the shield. So basically, it just means will not drop upon death. Moving again left to right, so you've got your armor here, which this armor takes a plate. You can modify, you can take the plate out, or you can drag and put the plate on. A very useful tip is if you need to move inventory around, if you hold shift and click, it'll put it right where it needs to go. If there's a personal stash, you can shift click things over and they'll just go straight into that stash right here. So again, I've got a melee weapon, I've got grenades, I've got a pistol, I've got assault rifle. These are all the effects that I have on my person right now. Vitality, all this stuff. Sorry, effects here. This is my current character stats, and then effects, okay? So as you can see, I took a piece of bread. It gives me a stamina regen. over on the right here now, this is my inventory on my current person. Okay, so this is what I go out into the world with. But, you know, I've got a metal detector for finding copper. I've got another piece of armor. I've got these thick ammo pouches that hold ammo. For example, let me sort that. These hold up to 5 30-round pieces of ammo, okay? So I won't lose a pouch, but I'll lose single ammo. If I die, all this ammo goes, but anything in this, because it has a shield on it, I will not lose it on death. So you take out so much ammo at a time to use it, and that's what you need to do. I have meds here as well. It's locked up. If I right click on that as well, it'll pull a med out. If I die, I lose this, but I won't lose that. So they're like little pouches, ammo pouches, med pouches. I have nades, I have bandages, I have pills. These pills are good for radiation. If you get too much radiation, you can take a pill. Again, it's locked, meaning I won't lose it on death. These are quest items. Some of these are quest items. If you highlight them, it says quest item. My next tip would be to leave the quest items on your person at all time. You never know if you're on that quest, if you come across somebody that's a part of that quest and they ask for that item, you have it on you. And what I mean by you have it on you is if you push tab in any headquarters, if I go to personal stash, this is my personal stash outside of, you know, running around the world. I could take anything and drag it over and put it in here. Okay, so let me put these bags over. And what you'll notice is they go right to the bottom. Okay, it's a pretty big personal stash. I could press the sort button at the top and you can see they're all right here. These bags right here, these are called lost backpacks. These are from players that I've killed or I've found, okay? What happens is there's certain resources that are very sought after in this game, like stinky roots, these ones right here. When you're collecting these, you will die. If you die, you'll get put into a bag, okay? Therefore, the enemy or foe that kills you, he can take your bag, but he's unable to get your resources out of it. It's just protecting people that are farming. But if he picks up your bag and goes and drops it in the wood somewhere, or deletes it, that you cannot see it, you're not going to get your stuff back. But if you go to your dead body and your bag's still there, you can take your bag and you can open it up. It's going to say unpack, and then you'll get all your resources back. So that's kind of a nice little thing that they added. I don't know what I entirely think of it. I would like to be able to kill other players and take the resources they farmed, but in this case it doesn't. So this person had 152 stinky roots. It's quite a bit. You could also take these bags and you can actually give them back to the individual. This weight system at the bottom, you have to understand, this is my current weight on the left. And then on the right in the middle here is basically the weight that I can hold up to before I'm overweight, and then I start walking slow. So I always try to stay under this middle weight, okay? I think you guys understand everything else. A quick guide to quick slots is you have a slot system from 0 to 9, okay? And by holding C, I can choose any one of these things that I want to take out. So I always put, as you can see here, primary weapon on 1, secondary weapon on 2. 3 is always your melee. Detector on 6. I have some of these other things, and that just allows me to, you know, bring these certain things out if I want to swap between them really fast. So that's a good feature to know. N is night vision. Control is to crouch. X is to go prone. Something I want you to know is that it's kind of in stages. So I would consider this stage 1. This is headquarters 1, and this is swamp. So this is very beginner guide. Okay, very beginner area. You get to learn the map. The AI aren't that hard, but there's still players. So this is one faction. This is another faction. This is the bandits. This is the stalkers. We go out into the swamp, do our quests, farm for materials, from there and from here, and we'll fight each other along the way. So just be cautious of that. So let's just go outside here and take a look at a couple things. So I just heard that blimp. If I ever hear audible noises in this game, it usually means something. There's anomalies around the map. These right here is an anomaly. Okay, this is a heat anomaly. If I walk into this, I'm gonna get burned, okay? So you gotta watch out for them. They're hard to see, but they will mess you up. Okay, quick look on the screen. These are considered dens. This is a boar den. There's bandit camps. If I showed you, these are just markers that I put on. These are side quests. Purples are side quests. Yellows are main quests. Okay, so I don't have any main quests at the moment. If I go to a den. Okay, dens help you get XP for leveling up your headquarters to level 5, which you always want to do. And they also give you materials for crafting and for unlocking stuff. So if I go over here, it's dogs, okay? So when it comes to animals in this game, pistols, shotguns, and melee work the best against them. Not your primary weapon, but pistols, shotguns, and melee. So I open the board in and it gives me materials. Each area is specific to the materials you'll get out of a den, okay? And a bandit camp as well. You'll be rewarded. You can see here on the screen, it'll show you what you get for a reward for destroying either a bandit camp or clearing a den, okay? Is you need to start accepting quests, okay? So you can see on the map when there's a quest nearby. And all you have to do is come in here and you just look around and see if there's anybody with a quest. And what you do is you just go up to them, talk to them, spam them, and see what they say. So if I, for example, go up to somebody, I don't have any more quests here, so you guys can't see. But if I go up to them, they're always going to have like a couple things you can say. And by talking to them, you're going to get a quest, okay? I'd like to chat. He doesn't have anything else for me, so I can just go through this. I spam everything. I haven't been watching the lore, to be honest. Or listening or seeing, because there's some cutscenes as well. But anyway, so go around, collect all your quests, and start doing them. Focus on the yellow quests first; those are main quests, and then do secondly these ones right here, which are the purples, which are the side quests. They all boost up when it comes to your headquarters. So, for example, you know, you have to get up to 500, I think it is. Oh yeah, top left there, it says 500 to get to level 5. By unlocking level 5, you also get a second tab on your personal stash, okay? Next, if I were to explain these traders just a little bit to you guys, I'm not the best for this, but you've got this person here. This guy's considered fence, okay? And let's say you don't know what things are worth. Should I sell stuff? Well, this is the guy you want to go to. He has a little tiny P on the map, if you can see in the top. He's considered fence, okay? You can click this little move junk icon, and it'll grab all the junk out of your current inventory on your person, and you can sell it, okay? So I just click sell. And so that's how you know what to get rid of when it comes to that stuff. And I'll just keep the rest because I might lose this stuff later. Okay, so I just moved that over into my personal stash. It all went over here and stuff. Okay. Next is the weapon merchant. Okay. What you need to know about the weapon merchant is he sells weapons and upgrades. Okay. Weapons and armor and all that jazz. Okay. So let's start from left to right. These are just standard weapons. You got your assault rifles. You know, you got your submachine guns, all this stuff. And then over here, you got your backpacks. You've got your attachments for your guns. You've got some devices like metal detectors. And then over here, you got your armors. So first thing you need to know first is that it acts as a tier tree. So if I unlock this gun, let's say I bought this gun. It's right here. I could buy it for X amount of dollars. I'll get it into my inventory. If I want the next gun, it'll show offers at the top here. You'll have 1 to 3 offers. I've never seen more than 3 offers. But this offers this. If I trade in this gun, which is this one I just bought, maybe I used it for a bit. If I trade in this gun with these items as well, I'll get this gun. And so you unlock the next tree and the next tree. And so as you can see, I can't get the M16A3 if I'm going down this route, okay? So you got to decide this from the beginning. Do you want to go down this route, get these guns, or do you want to go down this route and get these guns? These are more like the AK types, okay? Each headquarters will sell you specific weapons. I cannot be in the garage headquarters and buy these guns, okay? I would have to come all the way back to this headquarters, buy these guns, and then run all the way over to garage and then do the trade, okay? So keep that in mind, okay? Next, let's look at armor real quick. My understanding of armor is there's a combat armor, which would be purely for bullet protection and lacerations. Let's just say that. Next, you've got a combo armor, which is more of a hybrid between a scientist and a combat armor. And then you've got a scientist armor, which is more so less bullets and lacerations, but more against protection against elements. Thermal protection, radiation, bioinfection. So you need to keep that in mind as well as you go out into the world. There's going to be certain radiation and bioinfection zones. So for me, for example, I do combat and science, so I bring 2. If I get to a radiation spot, I throw this thing on. It's not going to help me in a firefight as well as this guy here, okay? So just keep that in mind. This guy is a merchant as well. He sells you the food if you need a couple pieces of food. He sells you ammo and he sells you plates, okay? Armor and meds and everything. So I'll just buy that. That's the exotic guy. This is the, I don't know if he's considered he's a researcher. So what you would do with the researchers, you would get an artifact. There's artifacts in the games and you'd put them over here and you would research them for a certain amount. What you need to know about artifacts is they're like power-ups, okay? So these are some of the artifacts I have in the game. So as you can see, I've researched this artifact. It's a common. You can get common, uncommon, rares, and it also has a percentage there. So that percentage says how good the common is. So for example, I have a 55 common, a 59 common, a 27, and 32. So these are just random artifacts that you just find in the world. Once they're researched, they're yours. You cannot, I don't believe you can sell them anymore. And they all have different effects. They have positive and negative effects. Some of them just have positive effects, okay? So what you do with artifacts is they get equipped onto backpacks and containers. What you need to know about backpacks and containers is if I go here and I go to backpack and containers, is there's only so many backpacks. Backpacks, if you look over here, they don't have, it's called inner protection. Inner protection, it removes the negative effects of artifact, whereas backpacks don't have that. So you're going to get the both positive and negative effects. But the upside to backpacks is you can hold more, in the early stage, you can hold more artifacts. So for example, I have this MBSS. If I open it up, 3 artifacts, which I like. I think these artifacts are great. Oh, you can't see because I'm in the way right now. The thing is I get the positive and negative effects. If I had a container in this slot, it doesn't allow me to have more carry weight because that's what backpacks do. If you go to backpacks, it'll let you have, look at this, plus 30 carry weight and 3 slots, where this has 0 carry weight, but it has that internal protection. And it only can carry up to 3. This one can carry 4 internal protection, but again, no carry weight, you know? So you can get artifacts to offset the carry weight though. So for example, I have an artifact on this backpack, even though the backpack has carry weight, that gives me +6, okay? So you can't see it, but it gives me +6. Maybe we'll run out into the world a little bit, and if there's anything else that I'm missing, I'll mention it on my way back. I will also take this time to say I do content creation both on YouTube and on Twitch. I stream almost daily, 5 to 6 days a week, from 5 to 9 Central Standard Time. If you're interested, come on by. I'd love to chat with you. Any questions you have, any concerns. So if I'm in the world, you can go up to stuff like this. You can open them up and you can take the loot. You can shift click. You can drag it over. That one had nothing in it. This one had a plate. I can see I can drag it over, or I could have shift clicked it. There's an anomaly right there. You can see it. Okay. I can press C, as in Charlie, to start a heal. You can see in the bottom right there, it's healing. There's other quests that will take you into certain buildings. If you die in that building, it might allow you to respawn. If you respawn in the building and finish the quest, you will get all your stuff. Make sure you pick up your stuff off the ground. If you decide to spawn outside of the building that you're questing on, and you come back to the headquarters and then you try to go back in, you will likely not find your stuff. So just keep that in mind. Once you enter a quest building, make sure you finish it. If you die, pick up your stuff, finish it, and then leave. Anyways, after you finish this area in quest, you would go up into this next area, which is called Garage. Kind of this whole area here, which kind of shares with this next area, which is called the bar. So currently I am working the bar area. I've only kind of done this much, but I've been kind of throughout this entire area with a Garage. I finished headquarters here, it's level 5. I finished this one, it's level 5. And so now I'm on the bar, which is up here. So again, this is the shotgun. The great shotgun I stored in tab 3. This is the shot-off shotgun. Use that from the beginning. It's a great shotgun. Just bring yourself some shotgun shells. You can bring a pouch of shotgun shells if you want, or you can bring individual ones. So there's some shotgun shells there. Cell right there. Junk cell. So again, thanks you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this is a good beginner guide for you guys as well. I think it's going to hit kind of the questions I had early on. There was a lot of nebulous things to this game, but I hope this helps, you know, get your journey going. It's a very fun game. It's my first kind of stalker experience, the multiplayer. You know, I didn't even get into the PvP side of things. There's a lot of PvP in this game. It's a super fun game. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope this guide just helps kind of ease it in for you a little bit. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you want to like and subscribe, you're more than welcome. So hopefully we'll see you guys in any future videos. But take care of yourself, take care of each other, and God bless.